In this video, I'm talking about 5 things you can do every day that will change everything for you. So the first one is the most important, and that is mindset. So when you improve your mindset and when you help your mindset make it better and really truly spend the time to work on it, everything will be better for you. This does not have to take a lot of time, so you could do this a little bit every day. And there are different things you can do, of course. You have to let yourself explore and try different things to see what works best for you. If you think it will work, it will. If you don't think it will work, it won't. What you think will be true for you. So there are a lot of different options here, a lot of things to choose from. You first have to determine what it is that you really desire to experience. And you can get your mindset to the right state, to the right place, to getting you to feeling and experiencing what you desire. And this is all about sitting down with yourself, spending time with yourself, and going in. Really feeling how you feel in your body, process any emotions that you have, replace any thoughts that don't serve you, and shift them into thoughts that do serve you. Do not ignore or avoid. Acknowledge them. Thank them for trying to keep you safe, because your brain loves your comfort zone. Your brain really just wants to keep you safe and protect you. So even if you're improving your life, even if you're making progress and doing different things that benefit you, your brain will still think it's scary. Your brain will still think it's unsafe. So you have to acknowledge that, face that, and let your brain know, I'm okay, I'm safe. So the ones that will work for you, the different techniques, methods, or things to do to help your mindset will be the ones that feel natural to you, will be the ones that feel easy to you, will be the ones that feel good to you, and that flow. If it feels like a chore, if it feels hard, if it feels like you're putting so much effort into it, it's not for you. But only you can decide that. So you don't need to listen to anyone that tells you that something is the best way, because you are the only one who can choose, decide, and determine that for yourself. Everyone has their own experience. Everyone has different experiences. What someone else loves and what works for someone else may not be the same for you. I do not like to journal and write out things. The only writing I actually like is fiction. So if I do any type of writing that is not fiction, I dictate it, and that's how I put it out. But when it comes to journaling, I do not do it. When it comes to scripting, I do not do it. So instead, I visualize when I wake up and right before I go to sleep. I talk into voice notes. I record them to myself in present and past tense, saying things that I've done, things that I'm doing. I pretend I'm having conversations with people. If I was living the life and lifestyle I currently desire while I am getting there. And I affirm. So I have affirmations that I've set for myself that I affirm. I repeat those affirmations that I say to myself on a loop and listen to them while I sleep. I saturate my mind with books, podcasts, and YouTube videos that help my mindset. So I do all of these things that really help me improve my mindset, improve my self-concept, and everything that will move me forward into experiencing and feeling what I desire. There are a lot of other ways, there are a lot of other things you can do. I method act as well, acting as if I was already the person living the way that I know I'm meant to. So I just go about my days doing what she does, what she would do. I ask myself questions all of the time. How can I make this easier for myself? What do I really desire? What actions can I take right now that support how I want to feel? So there are so many ways you can get your mindset shifted to better serve you, because it exists for you and it is there for you. It is a part of you and it is the foundation for everything. The next thing is to stay hydrated. So many people overlook being hydrated. They barely drink any water every day, and they don't think about this. So when people really do make the effort to start hydrating properly, they do it all at once. That can overwhelm them and make them feel like they're not doing it right. It's not that they're doing it wrong. It's just that they're overwhelming themselves. So if someone has a goal to drink a certain amount of water every day, and they consume all of that water in a short amount of time, that is going to flood them in not the best way, and it's not going to feel good. So you want to pace yourself throughout the day to make sure that you are drinking, I would say, at least half of a gallon. That is 64 ounces. And obviously you could do more than that. I like to do a gallon, but there are times when I do under a gallon. So that really just depends on you and your lifestyle, what you do, how active you are, and all of those things. Have a water bottle with you at all times, just like you would usually have a book in your phone with you. Take a water bottle with you too. Pace yourself throughout the day. Like a few ounces here, a few ounces there, but often enough so that you're drinking the amount that you want to drink to be properly hydrated throughout the day. You know your pee should look like if you're properly hydrated. It shouldn't be dark, it should be very light to the point where it looks like you can drink it almost. Like if you squeeze a lemon in it, that's what it should look like. And, not to drink so close to when you go to sleep, because you do not want to disrupt your sleep. Sleep is super, super important as well, but I'm not talking about it in this video because I'm talking about things that you do in your day when you are awake. Some people sleep during the day, but I mean when you are awake. So that's why I didn't include sleep in this, but obviously it's a big thing too and super very important. But there are many things you can do to make sure that you're properly hydrated. You could squeeze citrus in your water, you could put fruits in there and infuse it that way if you want. You could drink whatever kind of water, whether it's distilled and you put some salt in it, whether it's spring, whether it is alkaline, purified, it doesn't even matter. That's irrelevant. The point is to drink the right amount for you, to live your best, to be your healthiest, to feel your best. And if you do half of a gallon, that is such a great start, or that might be it for you, and that is perfect. So it depends on the person, and it really just goes from there. Have a water bottle with you at all times, preferably a glass water bottle or a stainless steel water bottle. And if you do have citrus in your water, you can get glass straws that protect your teeth enamel. And always drink from a glass if you can, if you're not drinking from a water bottle. I just hate plastic so much and it's so detrimental to the environment, so I try to be aware and mindful of that. And when you are starting to stay properly hydrated, note how you feel. It really does make a huge difference. Pay attention to how you feel and also pay attention to how you look. Your skin really is helped by drinking enough water. It can really improve your skin to be hydrated. And I feel like hydration is a part of skincare. So I like to think of it that way. And while you're doing this throughout the day, stay consistent with it. You'll want to stay consistent with it. It doesn't have to be hot And you don't have to be working out and tired to drink enough water. Even in the winter, even when it's cold, even when you're not doing much movement, you still need to make sure that you're drinking enough water. You could set yourself reminders to do it. Set yourself like notes to remind yourself, hey, let me drink some water right now. And you will eventually get into the habit of doing it and won't need to think about it anymore. Haven't been doing this forever. I really haven't. I've been properly hydrated maybe since 2021 or so. So yeah, it's kind of new for me too, but you get used to it. You really do. And you start to notice the positive difference that it has on your life and realize how important it truly is. It definitely is a very important thing for your insides, for all of your organs, and for you to function properly as you are meant to. So the next thing is eating. Now, obviously, so these are things we have to do every day anyways. Well, most of these are. Eating is one of the things we have to do every day. And, since you're doing it every day, you might as well make it be the best for you. I have videos about eating. You can check the playlist for that. So I'm not going to go that much into depth about it. I just want you to know that this is something that you do every day so you can improve it and fine tune it as you go. Properly balanced vegan meals. A protein, a carb, a fat, fruits and or vegetables. That's it. Now, what you decide those to be is up to you. There are main vegan protein sources. There are other foods that can increase your protein that have protein in them too. But like I said in previous videos, fat sources would be avocados, nuts, seeds, coconut milk, and tahini, nut butters, things like that. They do have a little bit of protein in them though. Hemp seeds have a little protein in them. Nuts have protein in them too. So you could use those as well to increase your protein, but they are not protein sources. And same with the carbs. So beans, lentils, they are considered carb sources, but they do have protein in them. So they could be used to increase your protein. And they're just good to have anyways, just like nuts and seeds are. The main protein sources would be edamame, tempeh, seitan, tofu, vegan meats, vegan protein powders, legume pastas, different things like that. TVP, textured vegetable protein, like different things like that. And if you are intolerant to soy or gluten, that's okay. There's options for you too. So just know what the proper sources are and put them together to make your meals and snacks. Snacks would be a vegan protein and or a fat along with carbs, fruits, and vegetables. That's it. So with a snack, a fat or a protein would suffice. And then along with some carbs and fruits and vegetables, that would work for that. Some people don't have snacks, that's okay. So it's up to you to determine your portion sizes, to determine how often you eat, to determine the choices that you make. Some people eat things with more pure ingredients. Some people eat more processed, but it's good to have that balance and that flexibility of 80% of whole plant foods and the rest are vegan processed foods and vegan treats like ice cream, cookies, chips, and whatever, those types of things. Some people don't have any of that, and that's okay. So again, let yourself explore, try different things, and stick with your preferences and your likes, but always try different things. Stay adaptable and flexible. You can plan and prepare, and that helps a lot too, especially if you are busy. But know that, sometimes things happen that throw you off your plan, and it is okay. So it's okay to be adaptable. It's okay to be flexible. As long as it's vegan, that's what matters. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. You can fit all of the foods that you want in. And remember, if you think that certain ingredients aren't good or something you don't want to try, know that there are different versions of things. So there may be a healthier version of an ice cream, and then there may be a version of an ice cream that you don't think is as healthy. So you get to choose which one. There's recipes you can make. There's things you can make on your own as well. And it really is important to pay attention to the language that you use and how you talk about food, what you say about food to yourself, what you say about food to others. The word junk, the phrase eating clean, saying that something's bad, that's not going to help you at all. Instead, you could say, I'm eating healthier, I'm eating more balanced. Instead, you could say, I want to try this version instead of that. That doesn't serve me and that doesn't make me feel the way I want to feel when I eat it. And a lot of people think they don't have options when they're vegan, but we actually do have a lot of options. And instead of saying, I can't have that, we say we choose not to have that. We can have this option instead. We can make this option instead. And there's more plants to eat than there are animals. So we really do have more options. It's just shoved down our throats by society that we're supposed to eat animals and all these things. But regardless, you have options, especially if you live in a bigger area and bigger cities. And just know that you can make your own stuff. You can follow recipes, make your own recipes, and you can fit all of it in. You can be flexible with your vegan eating. Like, I'm really open to trying a lot of things as long as they're vegan, and it's a lot of fun too. So keep a variety going so that you get all the minerals, nutrients, and protein and the carbs and the fats and all the stuff that you need. Make it be colorful, and you will always enjoy it. It'll always be something that you love, and your taste buds can change. So just be open-minded and be open to trying different things and keeping a variety and knowing that you don't have to restrict yourself or leave anything out. It's all there for you. Okay, the next thing is movement. So this is something that varies by person to person as well. There's a lot of different choices for movement. There's a lot of different types of exercises, right? That's up to you. Again, whatever you prefer is the one that you would most likely stick with and be consistent with, that will really help your body and help your mental health and everything else. So choose something that you actually like to do. Choose something that actually challenges you as well. You don't want it to be too easy, because you need to utilize your muscles. You need to utilize your strength, your functionality, your mobility, your flexibility. And yes, your mind can change over the years. You know, as the years go by, I incorporate more functionality, mobility, flexibility type exercises, movements, and workouts into my fitness, because when I am old, I want to still be able to do the things that I'm doing now. I still want to be mobile. I still want to be able to do things for myself. I still want to be able to move. So it's all of that. That's what is the most important to me. It used to be for aesthetic purposes more than anything else for me. But now it's more about mobility, functionality, strength, flexibility. All of those are what I pay attention to. So I choose mobility and flexibility workouts that are on YouTube. And I also walk, sometimes on an incline too, and I lift. So it's also important to lift as you get older, because we lose muscle mass. We want to keep our bones strong and our muscles going, and we want to be able to keep that flow going through our bodies to make sure that we have the circulation, to make sure that we're moving. Pay attention to your posture. Keep stretching. So I also have stretching workouts too that I follow through YouTube. So I incorporate stretching after the workout, and I also incorporate mobility workouts, because I didn't know what those really were before, and then I started to look into that. So, I mean, it's never too late. You could start whenever, but I really started to pay attention to that more, and it really does help overall. So find a form of movement that you love. It could be anything. It could be a sport. It could be dance. It could just be walking. Like, it could be a class that you go to. It could be something you create yourself. It could be at home. It could be in the gym. It could be outside. Like, whatever it is, whatever you do, jumping on a trampoline, that's rebounding. Like, this is all good for your body, regardless of what you do, as long as you don't put too much stress on it, right? So make sure that you're doing something that serves you and that helps you achieve the fitness goals that you want. So I want mobility. I want strength. I want flexibility. So that's what I go for. And then the rest falls into place and comes together. So do it for you and make time for it and prioritize it like it's a fucking appointment. If you need to do it that way, do it that way. As long as you stay consistent with it, and I would say at least 3 days a week, you will be so much better off. And this helps with many other things. This helps with your sleep. This helps with your mental health. This helps your brain. It doesn't just help your physical body, it helps everything else too. So keep it going. And if you, what they call hit a plateau, or if you start to get bored or feel like it's not challenging you in the way that you want it to anymore, try different things. Don't switch it up too often. And don't put too much pressure or stress on yourself. You don't want to injure yourself. Make sure you don't do it when you're tired either. So find that balance, because it is doable for you, and you can prioritize this for yourself. So the last thing is doing something that you love. A lot of us don't have a lot of energy. And of course, it's because we don't sleep enough. Of course, it's because we're not eating the best for ourselves, and because we're not moving our bodies. And the typical things that are common sense, right? The things that we do in the physical, the things that we take action on. Of course, that's why we don't have energy. But another reason that we don't have energy that people definitely overlook and don't think about is because we're not doing things that we love. So that drains us, that exhausts us, especially our minds, when we're not doing things we love. And so if you make a little bit of time every single day, it doesn't matter how much time, a little bit really does go a long way. And the more you do this, the more you'll want to increase your time and continue with this. Doing something that you love every day, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as you fucking love it. It's not like you have to make money from it. It's not like you have to share it with the world. You don't have to share it if you don't want to. You don't have to depend on it to make money for you, but it can if you want it to. And you can share it if you want it to. But the point is, even if you just keep it to yourself, make sure that you're doing something that you love every single day. When I tell you this helps with everything, I really fucking mean it helps with every damn thing. Just like everything else I've said in this video. It does. It truly, truly does. And so when you keep putting off the things that you love to do, you will start to feel it. You will really start to feel it in such a negative, draining, depressing way. And, you keep putting it on the back burner. You keep putting it off because you have responsibilities, you have obligations, you have things you have to do. You have other things you want to do too. And you feel like this isn't as important because it's just for you, and it's not something that you're monetizing, or it's not something that you can visibly see you help you. And the reason you don't visibly see it improving anything in you is because you haven't done it often enough, consistently enough to see that momentum, to see that progress. And so you definitely can make money from things that you love. Absolutely. People are making money from damn near anything. Nothing is impossible. But when you really make time for this and you really truly look at it as important, you will start to do it more consistently. So the first thing you need to do is change the way you look at it, change the way you think about it. A lot of people, like I said, put off things they love to do because they don't think it's important. They don't think it's necessary. They don't think it's going to get them anywhere or do anything for them. And it's not that it does anything for them or it's going to get them anywhere. It's that it's a part of your life, right? We're meant to be creative beings. We are meant to live and experience life. And part of that is doing things that we love. It doesn't have to be a creative thing per se, but we're meant to be doing things that we actually enjoy, So that's a huge part of it. And the way that people look at it is they even feel shame or guilt for doing things that they love. It doesn't matter though, because it doesn't have to be that way. So change the way you look at it, change the way you think about it, and look at it as a part of your self-care. Actually, truly make time for it and see what it really can do for you. Like, don't expect it to change things for you or make money from it or share it and the whole world sees it and loves it. Like, don't expect that, but that really can happen, and that can be your standard if you desire it to be. As long as you do things that you love every single day, you will really start to see how important it is. So you have to make time for it and prioritize it, just like you do other things, right? Just like you do other things. You put so many things before it because there's other things that make you money, or there's other things that you have to do because if you didn't do it, nobody else would, and they just have to get done, right? Look at this like that too. Like, if you don't do this, it's not going to get done. It's for you, and you can better yourself by doing things that you love every day. And that in turn helps you to be better for other people who you love that are in your life. And it just really can be anything, whether it's reading fiction, whether it's watching a certain movie or a show, whether it is like playing an instrument, playing a sport, writing and composing music, singing, drawing, painting, doing pottery, doing your makeup, putting outfits together, getting into fashion, like learning about something that you want to learn more about, gardening, anything. Really anything. Starting a fucking YouTube channel or a TikTok account, just sharing your personal journey of health, like getting better, like you're fit, or, you know, just documenting your fitness journey, you know, sharing recipes, like whatever you love. Honestly, it could be anything. Make sure you're making time to do it every single day, and you'll see what I mean when it could change everything for you. So I hope that you incorporate all of these 5 things, working on your mindset, helping your mindset, improving your mindset, making your eating the best for you, movement every day, some kind of movement for your body every day, making sure that you are properly hydrated, however much that is for you, and doing something that you love. All of these things every single day will really change everything for you. Don't leave any of them out. Prioritize all of them. Make time for all of them. They are all very important. So if you want more, you can get into Vegan Goddess Power. That's a one-on-one 3-month experience designed to help you to get where you currently are to where you desire to be. This can help you with your vegan lifestyle, your self-care, your mindset, your vegan eating as a woman. So if you have any struggles, concerns, frustrations, or problems with those, you can get my guidance, support, and help through this 3-month one-on-one experience. With my 15 years experience of living vegan, I know that I can help you on this path. You can also get the Vegan Goddess Meal Planner and Tracker as well. It is not just spaces for you to put down your grocery list and your meals. It is information and tips and resources for you to organize your eating better, to improve your eating, and to make it be the best for you to feel how you want to feel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.